Muhammad, peace be upon him, was an Arab religious and political leader and the founder of Islam. According to Islam, he was a prophet who was divinely inspired to preach and confirm the monotheistic teachings of Adam, Noah, Abraham, Moses, Jesus, and other prophets. He is believed to be the seal of the prophets in Islam, and along with the Quran, his teachings and normative examples form the basis for Islamic religious belief. Muhammad was son of Abdullah, who was son of Abdul Muttalib, who was son of Hashim, whose ancestry reached the prophet Ismail, son of the prophet Abraham, peace be upon them. Muhammad, peace be upon him, was born 570 CE in Mecca. He was the son of Abdullah ibn Abd al-Muttalib and Amina bint Wahb. His father, Abdullah, the son of Quraysh tribal leader Abd al-Muttalib ibn Hashim, died around the time Muhammad was born. His mother Amina died when he was 6, leaving Muhammad, peace be upon him, an orphan. He was raised under the care of his grandfather, Abd al-Muttalib, and paternal uncle, Abu Talib. In later years, he would periodically seclude himself in a mountain cave named Hira for several nights of prayer. When he was 40, c. 610, Muhammad, peace be upon him, reported being visited by Gabriel in the cave and receiving his first revelation from Allah. In 613, Muhammad, peace be upon him, started preaching these revelations publicly, proclaiming that Allah is one foot, that complete submission, Islam, to Allah, is the right way of life, din, and that he was a prophet and messenger of God, similar to the other prophets in Islam. Muhammad's followers were initially few in number and experienced persecution by Meccan polytheists for 13 years. To escape ongoing persecution, he sent some of his followers to Abyssinia in 615, before he and his followers migrated from Mecca to Medina, then known as Yathrib, later in 622. This event, the Hijra, marks the beginning of the Islamic calendar, also known as the Hijri calendar. In Medina, Muhammad, peace be upon him, united the tribes under the Constitution of Medina. In December 629, after 8 years of intermittent fighting with Meccan tribes, Muhammad, peace be upon him, gathered an army of 10,000 Muslim converts and marched on the city of Mecca. The conquest went largely uncontested, and Muhammad, peace be upon him, seized the city with minimal casualties. In 632, a few months after returning from the farewell pilgrimage, he fell ill and died. By the time of his death, most of the Arabian Peninsula had converted to Islam. The revelations, way, that Muhammad, peace be upon him, reported receiving until his death formed the verses, ayah, of the Quran, upon which Islam is based, are regarded by Muslims as the verbatim word of Allah and his final revelation. Besides the Quran, Muhammad's teachings and practices, found in transmitted reports, known as Hadith, and in his biography, Sirah, are also upheld and used as sources of Islamic law.